I've been getting dealt a bad hand. And I always have just try to be the best I can and resolve every issue.
You must have thought I was kidding. You're apologizing because you got caught.
Okay, hold up. Did you catch that? You're apologizing because you got caught. That's a whole MIC drop moment. Judge Simpson is already done with the excuses, and we're barely 10 seconds in. Buckle up, this one's gonna be a courtroom roller coaster.
Right.
Everything with you is an excuse. You thought this was a game. And if I didn't have those two gentlemen behind you right now, you'd run off again.
Definitely.
Every time. Yes, that's what you do. What?
I can't run.
You can't run?
I can't run. Never.
I know, because you kept running before. I've tried with you, and you done nothing. And your way doesn't work. So now we're going to do it my way. And it's just going to be harsh.
This is one of the most entitled and stubborn brats you'll ever see in court. It's a
Quick legal note here. When someone's out on probation and violates it multiple times, especially with a new pending case, it's almost guaranteed the judge is gonna come down hard. And here's the kicker. Failure to turn yourself in? That's like hanging a neon "I don't care" sign around your neck. Do you think he still deserves a break at this point? Let me know below.
original charge was reckless driving with actual victims in the car who got hurt. And even after getting probation, he's violated it multiple times and refuses to turn himself in. Until now, he literally just got picked up on a warrant, so this one is a very wild ride and Judge Simpson does not hold back on him. Let me know in the comments if you think the defendant here is even a little bit remorseful, because personally, I don't think he was. Let's dive in and watch.
Good morning, Your Honor. D'Amico Cummings for the record.
Please declare on behalf of probation. Your Honor, Mr. Cummings is before the court for a violation of probation hearing. Mr. Cummings did have a prior VOP hearing on June 12th. At that date, the court had ordered him to serve 10 days in jail for his violations to date. Mr. Cummings failed to report to the jail as the court ordered him to do that, and the bench warrant was issued. He has been since picked up on the warrant and has been in custody. He still has a balance of $1,255. He's made no payments to the court. He failed to complete the level 2 driver rehab program, failed to complete 100 hours of community service. He has another new pending case since June 12th, an alleged R&O, date of offense, July 22nd. He had multiple failure to appears before this court.
You know, I did have a lengthy conversation with Mr. Cummings yesterday. He does admit that he messed up on probation.
So he admits to these violations.
Yes, except for the pending cases for obvious reasons. He wants to ask the judge for mercy in this situation. He would like for his probation to be reinstated. He said he is willing to comply with probation and get done what he needs to do. However, he does want to take responsibility for not doing what he needs to do over the past couple months. So when I asked him what's been going on, he kind of gave me a
Look, it's easy to get pulled in by his story. Working nights, raising kids, and juggling life. But here's the thing, probation isn't optional. Life gets hard, sure, but if you're facing jail time, you show up and follow the terms. Would you have cut him a little slack here, or is it too little too late?
litany of things. He cares for his 5-year-old son, who is going to kindergarten in the fall. He also has a baby on the way. His partner to the 14th, but really the baby can come any day. Those two things, as well as his job, he's working Amazon night shift, 40 hours a week, essentially distracted him from taking care of what he needs to do on this probation. He does live with his mother and his partner, as well as his children, so he does have a support system. He says he can make payments. He is working full-time, and he does have some savings that he can put a pretty substantial payment toward his fines and costs. He said his mom can come up and pay $1,000 before he even is released from jail. He mentioned to me that he has been successful in other probations, and and think he can be successful here if the court is willing to give him another chance.
How'd he get picked up on this warrant?
The police came to your apartment for an unrelated matter.
The police just showed up to his house for some unrelated matter. That's what he wants us to believe. Like they just wandered over by coincidence while he's actually on the run. I mean, come on. Maybe he wasn't committing a new crime at the exact second there, but when your name's already flagged and you've been dodging court dates, you are on the radar. I mean, this dude makes it sound like he was minding his business and they just picked on him. I mean, it doesn't work like that. Reality check. He's not here because he turned himself in. He got caught. And his track record tells us this wasn't his first rodeo too. This is exactly why the system doesn't take these stories as face value. I mean, it's clear this dude is lying. So let me know in the comments, does 365 days in jail seem fair? Or would you have gone even harder? Let me know.
And Mr. Cummings would like to make a statement he wrote down.
When the police did arrive at the apartment, it was for an unrelated matter, and I believe that he ran, and that's where the new RNO case came from.
Go ahead.
I know. I want to start like this and say I do got a 4-year-old about to be 5 in October, about to start school this fall. I got a daughter due any day this month. Now I was working a night shift at Amazon, 40 hours a week, 10 hours and 30 minutes a day. I was laying down on my side. I didn't look at it as a punishment, but I looked at it as an opportunity to do better and be better and get my life together. I can't have warrants and actually be responsible for my son and get to school every day or even to a bus. Please don't punish me or revoke my probation. I think y'all can actually help me do and be better. I signed up for Michigan Reenters to try to get back in school and see what college is like, even though it seemed like I haven't been trying. That's something me and my probation officer spoke about. I can and I'm willing to do extra classes like MRT free and on probation. I'll pay to start my driving class before I'm even released, if considered. And if you can take thought that I'm on probation for being a victim in a car accident I was in or at fault for, I went to the hospital with bad injuries, just as everybody else. Like, please, Your Honor, I've been getting dealt a bad hand. And I'll just try to be the best I can and resolve every issue the best way possible. Honestly, I'm not the best, but also not the worst. Like, please, Your Honor, I beg you, please, can I have one more chance to show y'all I actually had a bump in the road and I had to get over it, please. If you see me again, you can revoke my probation, give me a year or anything. Like, I really do and truly apologize for the confusion and decisions I left y'all left you and my probation officer to ponder with. But I really have just been working, trying to be there for my son and the mother of my child that's currently pregnant. Like, please don't punish me yet, but give me one more chance. Like, I'm actually a full-time father and my son stays with me. I can't imagine just leaving my son out the blue like this. He missed me as we speak and think I'm on vacation. I'm going to be a full-time dad to my daughter too, that's due. This is the first time you see me for a reinstatement and the last time if possible. I'd do anything to be there when my daughter is born and put my name on the birth certificate. I watched my son go off to start his first day of school. Your Honor, I plead and please, I'd do anything, even if it was double my community service, double my restitution, to add extra classes. I'd do it and complete it all. If you can, please consider everything I said and give me a chance. It would be the biggest and best blessing. I know I haven't paid yet, but I thought I had time to. I had kids, house, and life things to take care of. I haven't started my driver class because I was supposed to start it a month after being released, but I didn't have a job or was told that I had to pay to start it after being released. I know I haven't started my community service, but I checked in the places that let me serve the community legally to get this out the way. If I can, please have one more chance to show y'all. You wouldn't regret it, I promise. But that's all I have to say and ask of Your Honor, sincerely.
Cummings, here's my problem. On September 13th, you were set, well, before that, I think I took your plea. You were supposed to appear for sentencing. Actually, I didn't take your plea. Looks like it was taken by another judge. But anyway, you were supposed to appear for sentencing. You were supposed to do a PSI with the probation department. This was back in September 2023. And you don't do any of that. And I have to issue a bench warrant. Somehow or another, it looks like that may have gotten set aside in January. And then I adjourned your sentencing January 9th. We had to somehow or another find you from September to January. You show up on January 24th and they give you a sentence, relatively straightforward sentence. You were in custody at the time. And I laid out everything that you needed to do. That was in January. You really don't do anything on probation that I ordered you to do.
That's what we call a victim complex on full blast. This man missed court, blew off rehab, didn't pay fines, didn't do community service, and still thinks the judge is being too hard? Come on, man. The court's been more than fair, and he just keeps acting like he's the one being wronged.